use this. Hey there, Heather. Who there? It's Jeff Cutter. Welcome to another ASG golf video. It is September. We are done 8 tournaments per thingy. So, a lot to be said and done and to do and to move and to boo and all that good stuff. So we are doing the 80s, 90s Canadian Open at Glen Abbey. All 4 tours will be at Glen Abbey because, you know, in the old days, the Canadian Open would always be the first week of school. And then, you know, Thursday, Friday, you'll be looking forward to watching the Canadian Open. Well, I would. But, of course, not my family. But anyway, Glen Abbey hosts the Canadian Open, the 80s, 90s. And, of course, everyone's back in play. There were people who did not compete in last month's 64-man tournament because they weren't picked, or practically they were either champions of previous month's events, which meant that you would not make it because we wanted a first-time winner, or you would even be in the ASG Olympics tournament in France, and they want to play 2 tournaments in 1 month. So we are down to the nitty-gritty. The 80s, 90s, we had the 8 winners. So the winner of this tournament will head to Augusta and join Colin Montgomery, Jim Gallagher, David Duvall, Dan Forsman, Nick Price, Mark Kokovecchia, Tom Watson, and Fred Couples for a trip to Augusta automatically. And if you're a second place competitor, there's 6 people for second place at the end of the year, which will be wild card to go to Augusta and all that. It's huge, but anyway, Hal Sutton has had 2 runner-up finishes, January and just this past month in August. So Sutton has 2 runner-up finishes. Ben Crenshaw, Brad Faxon, Ian Baker Finch, John Daly, and Fuzzy Seller also have had a runner-up finish. You may be noticing, wait a minute, you talked about 7 runner-up finishes. Well, Marco Kokovecchia was second in May, but he won in June, which means if you are second in a tournament, but you win a tournament later in the year, then that second place is null and void, and you know your chances will slim from 6 to 12 to 6 out of 11, and all that. Well, Hal Sutton has 2 runner-up finishes. All that. So we are going to be playing Fred Couples and his threesome. And yes, you are allowed to come back. While you win 1 tournament, you're allowed to try for a second one, but you do so at the cost of being booted for the rest of the year. So we're playing on a normal course, normal green, light wind on a PGA style rough from the southeast. So it'll be good going back to regular stroke play, top 70 in ties. After we'll head to the weekend, you know, 4 days of golf and all that. Just a reminder that October and November, all the tours will be on different courses. All that. Mike Sullivan, Eagles, not the Pittsburgh Penguins coach that won the Stanley Cup. George Burns, Eagles on to sun is shining, my own Kentucky home, blah, 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 blah. Ian Woosnam looking pretty good to try to get things going for him and all that. Well, October, the 80s, 90s head to Bay Hill, and in November they head to Turnberry before heading for the Great Holes to finish off this year. So yeah, so Glen Abbey this month, next month Bay Hill, then Turnberry, then Great Holes. Just a reminder that the 70s 10s, for example, will be at Melbourne in October. 40s 2000s at Melbourne as well. And the early 60s at Shinnecock. Triple bogey for Steve Jones. Me and Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones. And then November, 1 at Turnberry, 1 at Eastlake, 1 at Austin, and 1 at the Country Club. Rocco Mediate. Eagles. Rocco. From Morocco. Actually, it's from the States. So, yep. We're going to have some fun here, hopefully. With these tours and all that stuff. Day 1, of course, Thursday through Sunday. As per usual, 4 Thursdays. There will actually be 5 Thursdays in October. October 3rd, 10, 17, 24, 31. So October 31st will be well, to November 3rd will be Al Red Sox fan and friends. The stroke play from St. Andrews to determine who will be the 80s 90s Al Red Sox fan interloper for November at Turnberry. That's it. That's for me to know and you to find out. Ish. All right. So we should be ready for Fred Couples' group. Fred Couples did land number 42, I think. Oh, we will have some fun. I know it's not horizontal view till the fourth and final round. Because that's when we look at the thing. Sandy Lyle, 2 terrible bogeys, but he has birdie 4 straight. I keep thinking Sandy Lyle was the guy who. Sandy Lyle ends with 5 birdies to go to -3 and tied for 7th right now. As of right now. But remember, lots of people are still on the golf course. Here in T Dot. Well, technically it's not Toronto, it's Oakville. Okay, here we go. Fred Couple. There's Ross Cochran, a lefty. You don't see that every day. First hole. There's Fred Couples, the guy who won the match play last month against Al Sutton, and Jose Maria Alazabo. Pretty good golfer. Now remember, everything was randomly selected. I had no say in which group. Cochran, second shot. Oh, nice. That's very good. He's within 10 feet. Couples. Lands in the bunker. Alazabo over the bunkers. Yes. But it overshoots. Couples, third shot. And it's par 4. Not, so we go 10 feet. Alazabo. A little running away for pot. Donuts. Yeah, the boat. Cochran. That's a bird. Alazabo for part. And let's go for Cochran. Stay. Under 2. Par 5. Nicely done. Left center for 2 and 9. You see all those nice golf and tennis courts and all that. 2 and 9 there. For the couples. Whoa, we went to the right. Alazabo. Fred Couples going a little left, so he doesn't hit hazards. Cochran, he hits the bunker. Now this is a par 5, so if you get on the green in 2, you have an eagle chance. If you get on course in 3, it would be a birdie chance. For birdie. Cochran can't do it again. Alazabo, he can. Couples, he can. Cochran, this is only the first round and only 2 holes into the tournament. Tommy Armour the third. Armour hot dogs. Armour hot dogs. For triple bogey. On to 3. Good shot down the pipe for Alazabo. 294. Couples. And it comes in on center. Cochran. Perfectly placed on the right-hand side. Second shots by all couples. Wide right on that one. Alazabo. Wide left. Oh, the wind's going to the left. Cochran. Nice. And over the top of the rub. Alazabo going for the perpendicular shot. Couples. Will do that. Cochran will do that. For par. The other guys are pars. All the time. Okay. Now on to 4 over the water. Guys. Alazabo just gets over the water. Couples. Bonk. No. Cochran. Yep, you did. Couples, no. Well, you win a tournament, you don't practically know what you're going to get into. You know that. But remember, things can happen. Like, you might go play for bogey. And he missed, so he'll double bogey when he missed 2. Upsetting him completely. Alazabo. And Cochran. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to win the second one, but it would be good because you get money. Because money, you get to keep the money. Though. You get all that money in your bank account. Peppers, let's go to the right side. Osabo, between 3 yards or 10 feet. Well, it's 3 feet per yard. I know that. Apples. Apart. Nice point, that's it. Osabo misses the birdie up par. Talking right at it. Right, on to 6. The second hole. Texas Hold'em Tour. I learned about that. I have the whole information. Kiosk. One went left, one went right, one went in the middle. Couple getting couple the water. Not even close. Cochran. Not even close. Ozabo. There you go. That's something. Snake over the water. Cochran. And couples. For bogey. Yeah, double bogey. And plus 4. I don't know what this is. Cochran for bogey. What's my time at? 11 minutes. He misses also for birdie. Nope, hill par. Yeah, for couples, that's pissed me off. You know what? Let's just go back to summary. Yeah, Fred couples, I can't stand it. We'll just unwatch it. Yeah, I just can't see it. Matters how much patience I have for the first few rounds. So tomorrow we'll have House Sutton's group. On Saturday we'll have the 18th hole because it's a signature hole for Glen Abbey. We'll have everyone finishing off on 18 and all the matchups. And then on Sunday we'll have the final pairing or pairings. Davis Love the third Eagles. He goes to -5. Love is a battlefield. Love is a battlefield. -5. I don't think that's the lead. And we have co-leaders. We have Bill Rogers, Steve Pate, and Bobby Clampett. All at -6. Bill Rogers, not the great running star of the 1980s. Steve Pate, Jerry Pate's son. Yeah, son, right? Yeah, Jerry Pate's son. And Bobby Clampett, not from the Beverly Hillbillies. John Huston, not part of the Houston acting family. Jose Maria Canizares, Ted Triba, Try Guys, David Love III, the great guy, John Daly, one of the runners-up, and Johnny Cook, -5. So a lot of there. -4 is 10. Oh, the Salvo jumped all the way to 10th with Litsky, Curtis Strait, and Curtis Strange. No Canadians in this group, by the way. At the bottom, Doug Toole +7, Duffy Wardorf +5, Tommy Tolles, Mike Reed, Lauren Roberts, Nolan Hankey, Dennis Watson, Mike Holbert, Jim McGovern are there too. So yeah, so that will be. So those are your lowest, your worst guys. The cut line as of right now would be even par with 73 golfers making it. So even par would be like David Graham would just snake in, Craig the Waller Stadler, Billy Andrade, David Faraday, yes, that guy, and Jim Gallagher, who won the February tournament. He would make the cut. Missing out on the cut would be Tim Simpson, Ian Baker Finch, known as being in the first ever ASG playoff in a tournament. Jim Thorpe, not the famous athlete of the 1912 Olympics, but a great African American golfer. Fuzzy Seller and Dan Forsman. Yep, that guy who took second, who won the April tournament. He's at +1, so those guys would be out of the cut. So we've got to make sure that we get Sutton's group. Sutton is in group number 12, so we'll go early. With Aoki-san and Faldo-san. So Sutton's +1. He's one shot off the cut. We'll have fun tomorrow, I promise. Anyway, I'm going to do.